Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see about what is inventory, what is inventory management, and what are the inventory techniques we are having in current practices. So, yes, what is inventory? Inventory is we can call it as a raw material. We can call it as an inventory. A particular raw material, if it is in work in progress, we can call it as an inventory, and finished good, we can call it as an inventory. Inventory is raw material, or we can call it as unfinished good, or a work in progress. So inventory is what we call it as an tangible goods or tangible, the things which is tangible, are the product or goods which is touchable, we will call it as an tangible one. So either it may be a raw material or finished good, or none other, maybe it may be an work in progress. Such goods we will call it as an inventory. So if you take the majority of inventories, we will call it in a warehouse or in a manufacturing unit, we will use the word or we use the term inventory. So inventory management is more important in business aspects, even in logistics and supply chain and so on. So if you take inventory management, how much I am going to hold my raw material, how much I am going to take it for work in progress, and how much I am going to have it as unfinished good in my manufacturing unit and so on. So inventory management is nothing but holding a raw material or holding a finished good. The movement of material, we will call it as an inventory. Movement of material, even if it is a raw material or work in progress or finished good, the movement of raw material or material, we will call it as an inventory management. How we are going to manage as effective, as efficient as, that's all about inventory management. So the proper planning, organizing, everything will be there. How I am going to utilize my material as effective as efficient one. Yes, so there is n types of techniques to manage inventory. So inventory management techniques, we are having multiple things. First one is just in time, second one is minimum order quantity, third one is ABC analysis, fourth one is first in first out, last in first out, uh, yes, economic order quantity, drop shipment, and consignment. These are the few inventory techniques we are following in current practices. So we'll see one by one. So yes, first one is first in first out, last in first out. So we will call it as an first in first out is nothing but what we purchase, we will take that as an first one. If I am going to purchase a sugar, I will take the sugar first. What I purchase, based on my purchase, I will take the things out. So we will call it as an first in first out. So if I'm going to purchase first, as a first one, I'm going to get that out as an first one. So just let me give you a simple example. In a shelf, I'm going to place a book in order wise or in the sequence, so I can able to uh, if it is a closed shelf, if you think it's a closed shelf, if you keep first book, you can if you take, you can get that first book. So first in first out, it's nothing but what comes in, that will comes out first. So if I am going to purchase one commodity previous month and also for this month, when I start using those commodity, what I will do means I will stick on to the previous month commodity first, and then I will go for this month what I purchased for. So if I'm going to purchase a raw material, based on the purchase thing, I will take my raw materials. That's, we will call it as a first in first out, last in first out. So the products which is not decomposable or which has longer lifetime, we can use last in first out inventory technique. Because if you take if same, same example, let me tell. If I am having a table, I can I can place my book one above the other. Even if I can able to take the first book. That's the concept. So that's the concept of last in first out. When I keep the last, I can get able to get only the first thing. So even let me put it in more simple manner. If I am going to pour some sugar in a box, I can able to taste the first sugar I can able to take. So first in first out is what comes in first, that comes out first. Last in is what lastly comes in, that will comes out first. So if even if you take a commodity wise example, if I am going to purchase a same commodity previous month as well as this month, I will use my commodity what I purchased in this month. I will take the first, and after that I will go for previous month commodity. So this is what last in first out. So next one is lead time. So what is lead time? What is cycle time? You have to know about. So lead time is nothing but the from raw material till that, from the scrap to the end customer it reaches, then we will call it as a lead time. Till the scrap or till the raw material, that's it. From raw material till it reaches the end customer, we will call it as a lead time. From the scrap or from the raw material till it becomes a complete product to the end user, or when it reaches the end user, we will call it as a complete lead time. So what is cycle time? Cycle time, it's nothing but the manufacturing beginning and manufacture ends. Cycle time is when I am picking my raw material for the manufacturing process, from starting of the manufacturing till the end of the manufacturing, I will call it as a cycle time. So even in cycle time, there will be a kind of uh, waiting time and processing time. If you take even if you take lead time, there will be work received. Manufacturing, there will be raw material will be holded. After a time only, the manufacture will begin and manufacture will end. Then shipment of the finished goods, and it will reach the end customer as a product delivery. So the process entire time is, we will call it as a lead time. The manufacturing begins and ends, we will call it as a cycle time. If you take cycle time also, there will be a kind of processing time as well as waiting time. Waiting time is nothing but the process time is completely the material or human power which is on. Waiting time is nothing but the particular movement of the material will be holded. That we will call it as an waiting time. If you take cycle time, both processing time plus waiting time, we will call it as a cycle time. So last topic is ABC analysis. If you take ABC analysis, ABC, so it indicates the commodity. A is very very costly materials, B is somewhat moderate price materials, and C is their price will be more less comparatively. You can take, for example, you can take C. For C, you can take it as an very cheap materials, like or a food processing, like you can take it as something, because you can hold lot of inventories for that. If my product price is going to be 10 or 20, I can able to hold more inventory, or I can able to hold more raw material or finished good with me. If the price is like 200 or 500 or 600 likewise, I can't hold more inventory or raw material, because the capital of the business will also increase. So in the B commodity, always the things will be more moderate. If you take A, so most expensive, like 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 products, we can't hold such raw materials related to that particular business, or we can't even have that finished good as a large number. So if you take a commodity A, we can have it like automobile, aircrafts and so on. If you take a B commodity, you can take a moderate things like uh, consumer durable goods as well as clothes and so on. C is C is food processing and normal product, which is daily use. We will call it as an C commodity. So this is what it's all about, ABC analysis. So thank you.